Have you ever seen these things before? I used them as I was renovating my other house, and I'm gonna use it again for this tub. You take these little guys and peel the paper off. I'm gonna crawl into my tub here. And you peel the paper off and you stick them right in the corner. Now, I did all of my bleaching and scrubbing and peeling. This is just like, the tub is actually peeling here, so this stuff is actually gonna make quite a big difference. This just pushes in. You can see how the boards wiggle a little bit. It's okay. It's not great, but this is just going to be a temporary fix until we can afford to replace the bath. But there's no leakage in the caulking. They did a pretty good job of caulking all the way along, so I can't find any water seepage into the walls. I've pulled the walls back to make sure that there is none. So these little corner doohickeys are the start of this project. Next, we cut the tape. I just wanted to show you this. So there's tape, blank space, tape. So the blank space is what covers the old caulking. So you bend it in like that. So you actually end up with like a rounded silicone seal, but easily without a mess. All right, strip one, done. So much cleaner looking. Yeah, baby. So that one was a little more tricky, having to work underneath the tap. The tap has a small little drip, so it was kind of accumulating water that I didn't notice. Because of the accumulated water, you can see that there's just a little hair there where it was hard for me to get it to line up, and it just didn't quite stick. So I'm still gonna need a little bit of caulking. This side's much better. That's the way it's supposed to fit. This one, however, with the water, slipped around a little bit more than what I would have liked it to. Oops, my bad. I guess that's how we learn, right? So I'll have to get a little bit of caulking and just fill that in to prevent any water from getting back there. Also, if you take a look right here, right behind the tap, there is just this little gap here. Now, the foam is touching where it needs to be touching, so there won't be any leaking that gets in there. But again, I'm just gonna run a little bit of caulking along there just to protect everything underneath, just to prevent any more water from getting in that might have in the past. I just changed this guy out for a new shower head last night. That was fun. Picked that up at the secondhand shop for like $5. Had to fix a leak underneath. As you can see, the metal is starting to wear through on a lot of the hardware, which is actually not a bad thing. I'll be able to pick up cheap faucets and stuff. I've already checked all the piping. All of the piping is just fine inside the wall. So just exchanging these little things. They're wearing out. It just is what it is. We live in a world where things wear out. So if I can find secondhand replacements at like a home like restore or something, that's gonna be the goal. We wanna do everything on this acreage as close to not new as possible. Now obviously things like caulking, we have to move a little bit more into the new side of things because we want to make sure that we're preserving the old. And sometimes that takes using new things, but we're being eco-conscious about it and making sure that everything that we purchase is going to last many, many years. So as we go, we're trying to use the old things. Oops, just about fell over there. The old things that we can find. One more strip to do. And as we find those old things, we'll continue to just improve on the projects. continue to improve on the home itself, even though we want to maintain it at its older age. We want to kind of keep the era, which means, carpets in the bathroom. I could hear what I thought was leaking in the wall. It was not leaking in the wall. Turns out it was just the beginning of the furnace starting up and us not being used to old metal like piping and ducting. So I've kind of destroyed one of our bathrooms. But it's okay because I can watch. I won't be able to see. I can see a little bit here with the camera, but I don't have a flash on. So if you look down in there, you can see all the copper piping. There is absolutely no water in this wall. The fact that we have found 0 water anywhere other than the couple little spots that we already knew about when we bought the house, we are just ecstatic because all of it is just maintained so well. So now it's just a matter of updating and getting things just moving to where we want them. All right, so we got the rest of the stripping in. I like how much it cleans up the bathtub. It looks so much better. Lots of work to do still, but one step at a time.